What up, guys? Your girl AJ here. Happy Saturday. Maybe not necessarily the happiest of Saturdays. My hometown, Lakeland, got kind of torn up by a tornado last night. Pretty bad. I think it was, what, an F2, something like that. I know more about hurricanes than I do tornadoes, but it was really bad. Kind of ran right between my mom and my brother, so that was scary. They're okay. Everybody's okay. I've touched base with them. They're good. But just, it's scary to think just a little tick this way or a little tick that way. And I easily could have lost one of my 4 favorite people in this world. So that's scary. I am here at the laundromat today. Not my favorite place in the world, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Taking a little bit of a risk. It's been raining off and on. I'm walking around out here. Yeah, probably gonna get a downpour. Gonna get soaked. Whatever, you know. All good. But, so, writing update, things you can't undo. We are on chapter 19, roughly about, here's the rain, roughly about 55,000 words into it, give or take a little bit. Let me get out of this rain. So yeah, about 55,000 words, give or take. So that's fun. That's fun. You know, we're about a third of the way through it. The end is near. Ish. Then is near-ish. I like ish. I haven't touched Flashes of Sin lately. I've been a little bit busy with Brianna and Derek. They're very demanding. They like to take up my time, which is fine. It's a good thing I like them. Let's get out of this rain here. So, there's that. The good thing about this particular book is, because it is loosely based on the place where I work, well, a little bit more than loosely, it's not tightly based, but it's a little bit more than loosely based. When I have a gap in the story of something that doesn't make sense, I can use something that's recently happened and fill in that gap. For example, some of you know the meat stick story. Some of you were there for the meat stick story. That's now in the book. It is edited a little bit different than the way it actually happened, but yeah, it's there. That's fun. So that's there. I heard a story that I wasn't there for, but it just was quite funny, of basically a dog running off with the garbage can lid. That's going to be in the book. I'm not sure where yet, but that's going to be fun. I'm going to have some fun with that. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. You know, chapter 19, rolling on through. I think I'm going to take a little break at chapter 20. But then again, you never know. I'm trying to get that November-ish release, so I may just keep trucking. But I'm thinking about maybe taking a break and catching up with 7 a little bit. Speaking of 7, that's actually one of my questions for this week. Patricia wants to know, where is 7? Where is 7? Well, you see, that answer is a little bit difficult. It goes in a couple of different directions. You know, I can answer it literally. 7 is in my head. You know, if you want me to be really literal with it. I can answer it geographically. That right now, where he is at, where his story is at, 7 is in the fictional city of Hallahan Hills, Florida. So there's that. If you want to go by chapters, the story is on chapter 13. So there's that. I know exactly what Patricia is wanting to know. She's one of my alpha readers, so she wants to know where the chapter is. She wants to know where the next installment is for her to read. And unfortunately, I don't have it for you. Not yet. So yeah, she's having some fun with that question. So I know exactly what she meant, but so that's that. You know, I'll get it to you when I can. You know. But my mom actually asked a question as well, which she knows the answer to part of it, but the other one's a bit. She knows a little bit. She wanted to know how old I was when I started writing, and she wanted to know where I get my ideas from. How old I was, I don't remember. elementary school, at least. I remember running around telling stories. You know, I used to tell my grandma stories all the time. I remember writing like little one-page short stories. But I don't actually... The first memory I have of actually writing something was in 6th grade. I wrote a couple of short stories like for school or something. That's the first memory I have of actually writing something. Where I get my ideas, that's a more fun question. Dragons of Crystal Cave was actually a dream. It was a dream that I kind of ran with. Shattered Dreams, I think it was called. I don't remember what I even named the stupid book. That one was based on reality. Kind of the things that were going on around me at the time. Didn't know how to deal with it, and I wrote it out. Chances, I got to thank Miss Maria Sanchez for that. I don't know what she said. She said something at work one night while we were talking, and all of a sudden, boom, I woke up the next morning, and there was Alex and Rhea and Mason just hanging out, like, hey, what's up? You know, let's play. Things you can't undo. Again, I goes to another boss of mine. He said something. My current boss, actually, he said something. I don't know what he said. He said something, and I woke up the next morning, and there was Derek and Brianna. The fun one, this one, you know, I've noticed a pattern, actually. It all comes down to something somebody has said. Correction, I'm wrong. Maria Sanchez was the Connected series, not Chances. My characters are going to beat me up for that one. Chances series was actually something Sal Vulcano said. In the What Say You podcast, Sal Vulcano has this epiphany where he realizes that, you know, how does he put it? Cell phones are a conduit to anybody on Earth. Something to that effect. And it struck me as, you know, he's going off about it. You know, you can just pick up your phone and you can dial a number and you're going to meet somebody that you've never met before. You're going to build something that was never there before. And as I'm listening to him, you know, the idea hit me. What if you met your soulmate? What if you just dialed a number, random number, and boom, there they are. Your life changes. So that's where Chances came from. But yeah, it just kind of dawned on me as I'm answering this question that it comes down to people saying shit. I don't know what they say, but they say shit, and there it is. So that would be where I get my ideas. Another question that is completely unrelated to anything. It's from my brother. My brother wants to know who closes the bus door when the driver gets off. If you know my brother, you know this question is typical. Yeah. So you see, what happens is after the last passenger gets off and the driver goes back to the bus depot, he closes the door himself and climbs out the little window. That's how it happens. Now, honestly, I don't know. I would assume bus driver gets off, I assume he pushes the door closed or something. I don't know. Personally, I like the idea of climbing out the little window, but, can't always have fun. So, that's all the questions we have. That's the update. This weather's crazy. Anybody who's local, or even wherever you're at, if you're having some crazy weather, be careful. Tornado came up out of nowhere last night. Tore shit up. You just never know when the weather's going to do something unexpected. So, be safe. Be careful. Tell those you love them. If you got something to say it. So, I will see you guys next time. And hopefully I'll have a better update next time. Maybe can answer some questions a little bit better. And maybe I'll be nice and post an excerpt later. So, alright, peace out, guys. Be good.